Hello everyone. Today I will explain to you 5 technical questions in CSNA. First, let's look at the first question. The first question is a multiple choice question. It asks us about the hype of NTP. NTP is a time synchronization server. Which 2 multipliers are correct? Which of these 5 descriptions is correct? So first, the Cisco router can act as both an NTP global server and an NTP client. This is correct. The second correct answer is option A. NTP uses UDP over IP, which means that you need to use IP to create connectivity between devices. The NTP server is based on the fact that when TTP is reachable, it encapsulates UDP packets on the outside to communicate. The correct answers are A and B.
If you want to learn Cisco technologies or get access to Cisco question banks, feel free to send me a private message or leave a comment below the video to discuss technical topics.
Okay, the second question considers the configuration of these configuration commands. We look cumbersome, but you just read each one over and you will basically know which one is correct and which one is wrong. It says reference processing and then which configuration must be applied to the router to implement the PA question. What is the concept of the PA question? You see, I have 2 different network segments internally, right? Then when I want to transfer it out, I use NAT technology. When NAT technology converts my private network address to a public network address, I only have one public network address. So how can I use this public network address to serve these 2 services? How do we handle the traffic of these 6 hosts in these 2 different network segments when they are concurrent? So we use PA title called port multiplexing, and then let this address be reused. If it is reused, it has to change the port and the port number later. This address is thus distinguished, for example, by converting this 100. First, it changes to 209, 165, 201. Next, the port number is 123, and then this network segment is also converted to the same public IP address, but with port number 456. In this way, when the server on the public network sends a reply, it always goes back to the same address, and we use the port translation mapping table to access the corresponding internal network segment. As for this PAT technology, I'll just directly tell you the correct answer, which is option A. For option A, we first write a size lease, which is an access control list, just a basic one will do, from 0 to 99. 0 to 99 is considered basic. Then we match a route, matching that 100. 32 matches a host route. After successfully and precisely matching that specific host route, we then proceed to type in EP-NAT inside. The most critical and absolutely essential part of NAT technology is that I meticulously match and then call the size lease of 99 that I have just carefully and thoroughly written. The most critical and paramount part is that I add a specific parameter called port all load after the 1-0-0 interface of my public network. Add this particular parameter and you can choose option A. I won't go into extensive detail about each of these options one by one. Next, the crucial step is to configure my intranet interface. These 2 intranet interfaces are configured inside, and then the external network interface is configured quickly and efficiently. It's done. The correct answer in this particular case is A. Okay, let's now carefully and thoroughly look at the next question. This question specifically asks us to configure encryption, that is to refer to the provided diagram. It must be implemented on this particular router. This router is distinctly called 21. Add 2 essential commands on this router to update the configuration. That is, add 2 crucial commands within the configuration to make it capable of accepting this encrypted connection. We must configure a key, right? Configure a key and use RSA 1024. Then we enable SSV2. This secure SSH remote login method, S, stands for security. The security and encryption capabilities of V2 are significantly and demonstrably higher than the default version. The most correct answers are CC, EC, and E. Question 4. Which command is specifically used to utilize SNMP v3? Which command is precisely used to employ SNMP v3? This is the user of SNMP source. Choose A. This is the command. This is fixed and predetermined. There is absolutely nothing more to say about it. Choose A. Question 5. The fifth question is also about the NTP time communication server. He stated that this device is used as N. The TP server must meet the following specific conditions. One of these important conditions is to use NTP authentication. Here, this condition should ideally be a line break. He did not press enter to use an authentication enable. Then, the NTP data packet below is to be sent from loopback 0. How to effectively use authentication. These all effectively use authentication. The previous OSINT K2 all effectively use authentication. Then we try to use the MV5 format. So excluding this, the security is slightly lower. The password must be Cisco 123, right? Then the source, he said that the update source must use the loopback 0 interface, right? Then these all use the loopback 0 interface, but it is not configured like this. Internet face luba C0 is wrong, so this effectively excludes A and B, right? Then the next crucial step is that the NTP level must be layer 2. It must be layer 2. So the configuration below is SciWall public category 10 and NTP 2. The next critical requirement is that only the end IP is allowed. This specific IP only allows this and absolutely nothing else. So when we configure aux_sense list, we meticulously match this host. The key is to precisely match the host. This host can access everything and anyone can access it, right? The above one is missing a house, right? So press D correctly, select D and submit. If you want to learn 4-subject technology or small or 4-subject reference, please send me a private message. You can also leave a message below the video for technical exchange. Leave a message below the video. Mention the message below the video for technical exchange.